Thokozani Lesedi Khanya, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Soul Food with Mokhadi. Here we are nourishing each other's souls. Okay, that's the point of the channel, to nourish our souls and to nourish our bodies. I'm actually thinking about going back to my cooking show now that I have more time. Like in the previous years I was traveling a lot, so I was not cooking. Also when I came back then, because like when we were traveling people cook for you, then I was not used to cooking anymore. But I think I can get back to cooking now. So yeah, thank you for tuning in today. The topic of today is how to deal with witches, right? Or how I deal with witches at this point in time. Okay, so the first thing is that, so now this is a continuation from the book of Job, some of the lessons that I've learned from the book of Job. Okay, so if you've never been bewitched before, or it's like you are God's favorite, when now you must tell us the prayers that you are praying, Mugieli or Muboy. You must tell us, how is it that you've never been a victim of witchcraft? That's why we want to be you. Some of us, anyways, how to deal with witches. That's the topic for today. Anyways, you know, witches, if you can see the book of Job, right? When Satan was saying, or you know what, we must take away things from this person so that we can see, you know. So witches just look at you and say, you know what, you seem like you are cruising nicely. To them you are cruising nicely, to you you just like nice way, you know, you are cruising nicely in life. You look like you are organized, and when you might not even feel that way. You look like you are organized, like, but they perceive you to be that way, so they come for you. They just like, you know what, Rena, we are struggling in this life. Why must you cruise? Why must you cruise nicely, you know? So there are those kind of witches that believe that, you know what, you're cruising nicely and they must just add some chaos in your life, right? And then there are those witches that truly believe, or when you really like you are the cause of their problems, ne? They truly believe, or you know, and they are not probably not even telling you, or no, we think when 1 2 3 4, but they truly believe when they are sitting down, or you are the cause of their problems. Say the problems that they are having in their lives, you know, whatever, you know, whether it you know, I could say whatever, but people can really come up with things that you like, I don't understand, like how did you even arrive at that conclusion, you know, that now I'm the cause of your problems. And sometimes they are absurd, you know, or like how did you even get there, you know, like the things that you have nothing to do with me. The problems that you have, the pain that you have, they have nothing to do with me, but like still people can reach that conclusion, ne? And then now they want to deal with you. But you can see, or they gonna level psychopath more way, you know. Yeah, when I level psychopath, because yeah, you just happen to be in their space when they are going through a lot, or when they are not getting what they feel that they should get, and then apparently it's you are the one who's not releasing whatever it is that they feel is due to them, and you're just like, I don't even know about that situation. So yeah, which is for you, right? So how to deal with them, or how I deal with them. I truly believe that if that witchcraft has happened or has transpired and is affecting me, I truly believe that Mudimu le Badimu have allowed it to happen. And if they have allowed it to happen, then it is for my higher good, right? All things work out for my good. That is truly what I believe in this world. That's how much faith I have now in God and my ancestors, right? I believe that all things work for my good. So even if it's witchcraft, and even if I feel that I lost some things due to witchcraft, I believe that things will work out for my good. I believe that my God, my ancestors, and myself working together, we can transmute that situation to work for my good, to turn around and do well for me. That's where I am in life. Also, I don't believe in engaging my ego when it comes to this. And what I mean is, when you say, well, how dare they do this to me, you know, like, how dare they do this, hana, you know. For me, I would not even try to do something back. And because I feel that my efforts, like, I feel that if I had to bewitch somebody back, it's too expensive on my side, ne? Yeah, it's too expensive on my side. Firstly, it's my time. Firstly, it's my efforts, you know. It's too expensive. Like, I don't have time to be figuring out how to match that energy. I don't want to be dropped to that frequency, right? I don't want to be distracted from building myself up because somebody decided already they have a reason to come after me with their fasha ring, you know. So I feel that it's beneath me also to just do that, you know. Yeah, I'm just not in that frequency. I don't want to drop to that frequency, right? And yeah, I don't want to be distracted from the person that I want to become. Another thing is that I forgot another point that I wanted to make. Let me see what I want to say. Oh yes, I wanted to say that I don't want to lose my anointing. You know, I feel that sometimes people can make you fall, right? They can put something so that you trip and you fall and you can always get up, right? But I feel that when somebody puts a curse on you, sometimes the way you react is what seals the curse, ne? Is what really puts the punch in whatever they did. Now you really are down. Imagine now I become a witch and I'm trying to become a healer, you know. I'm trying to bring light. I want to be light for myself, you know, and now I'm bringing darkness. Guess who won? The witches. You see the problem that I'm trying to speak about. Or sometimes you will do, like, you can get lured for your own downfall, and I don't want to end up there. You see, for me, I feel that the ceiling of everything is you now going down, you know, like reaching to that level, bringing things in, like touching things that are evil. I don't believe there's clean dirty work, you know. The fact that you touch something and then you speak it, hey, what must happen? The fact that you touched it with your hands, it makes you dirty, you know. You can't send it away, you can't wash it away. Like, it's kidloja how they must come back. You know, those are your things. You can, yeah, you touched it with your hands, so it has your signature wherever it's going, that you have sent it. It goes with your signature there wherever it's going. So you can't disassociate yourself from such, from those things that you do when you are in your, like, when you are angry, when you are, you know, when you are in your worst, when you're in your worst state, you cannot disassociate them from yourself. So I don't want to become that kind of a person. I feel that having a clear conscience is a beautiful thing, you know, and it's something that I do not want to lose ever, you know. Even if somebody is doing something, you know, to me, but I just believe that Modimo gonna, and he will protect me, you know. So yeah, I don't want to lose my anointing by touching things that are evil, you know. So that's what I'm trying to say. And then so yeah, for me that would be expensive because I could lose my anointing. And another thing is that how do you know that who is really bewitching you? Sometimes witches can be very good at implicating other people who have nothing to do with that situation, you know. So now you think that somebody else, you are so convinced or mang is the witch, you know, and now you go and do things to them and they are innocent, even they have nothing to do with that situation. Maybe it just happened that when you had your moments of like when you were down and your calamities and everything happening to you, they happened to be in your space. That does not mean that they are the witch, you know. Your things might be coming from far, maybe deeper than like the people that are even in your space during that time, you know. So now you are so convinced now you're piecing together stories to reach to this one conclusion that this person is bewitching you, and then you go and do things behind their back, you do things to them, and then you think Modimo is going to forgive you for that, and you think their ancestors are just going to sit there and be like, no, you know what, you are making a mistake, it's not our child, we understand why you came to that situation, so we're just gonna, no, they're gonna come for you, you are going to have to deal with the consequences that come because of your actions. Okay, so yeah, I don't think deciding to bewitch someone is really, it's really a good idea. From where I'm sitting, I don't think it's a good idea, and I don't advise it. Ne? I don't advise it. And because the very same way that sometimes people just bewitch you because they believe when you are the cause of their problem, now you're doing it to someone else. You see you know. So now what differentiates you from being a witch with those people? Now they are the same because they are also convinced that you deserve what they are doing to you, my dear. So now you are on the same flat. So don't be that kind of a person, okay? You know, when I read the book of Job, at the end it says that, let me get the Bible chart. All right, so the Bible, Job 42 verse 2. Okay, so Job 42 verse 12, it says, now the Lord blessed the latter days of Job more than his beginning, for he had 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, 1,000 yoke of oxen, blah blah blah. Okay, and then verse 10, it says, and the Lord restored Job's losses when he prayed for his friends. So pray for your enemies, my dear. Sometimes that's the key to you being restored. Indeed, the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before, right? And then 12 then says, now the Lord blessed his latter days of Job more than his beginnings. Okay, so for me, I am saying that I believe in the restoration, yeah, Modimo. I believe that if there is anything that truly I lost from witchcraft, I believe that Modimo is going to restore me, you know, be restored, and it will be even better than what I feel that I have lost at this point in time, you know. I believe that my latter days will be much better than my beginnings. I trust God to if ever there is an avenging to be done, I trust that God will do it, and he will do it well, and execute it well on my behalf. It is to the Lord to avenge. As for me, I am not going to waste my time on people who are confused, because why, if you can bewitch me, why don't you bewitch yourself so that you can be better off, you know? Do the buloi on yourself so that wena ule sharp mo bophelong, you know, then you don't need to bewitch other people, you know. But I understand why people sometimes bewitch other people instead of working on themselves, because it is easier to drag somebody down, because gravity will help you, you know. Gravity will help you, but to pull somebody up, now you are working against gravity. To pull yourself up, now you are working against gravity. Now you must really put in a lot of work, right? So when you bewitch someone, probably that thing that you did is going to hang on their on things that are already going downhill for them, you know. It's going to find that witchcraft is going to find a space where things are already not right. It's gonna yank it down, you see. So but then now when you have to do like the same magic on yourself, the thing is now, like, so for yourself, so that things can go well, now you realize, oh, I have 1 2 3 4 5, and that is the reason why I must overcome 1 2 3 4 5 so that my things can go well, that even that magic that I worked on myself can prosper, you know. Now like it's just harder for a person to pull themselves out of a bad situation. It's easier to, you know, to pull somebody down. So that's why people become witches more than they become doers of good things. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Oh, and then before I conclude, even though I'm saying what I'm saying, what I'm not promoting is complacency, right? If you can see that something is not right, maybe it's a spiritual thing, I do think that you must get help. You can protect yourself, you know. Prayer is one of the ways in which we protect ourselves. Pray to and ask for somebody to come across people who can help you with that situation that you are facing, right? So I am not promoting complacency. I'm just saying, or don't be too quick to become a witch. That's all that I am saying. Okay, find out how you can protect yourself. Like I'm saying, prayer is a very powerful tool. It's one of those things that you can use to protect yourself, you know. Get your security right, you know, spiritually. If somebody steals from you, you don't become a thief, right? What you do now, you have strategies in place. Okay, this person, now I need to have butler proofs, now I need to have, you know, you've got you make means so that you are protected, and you don't face those kind of things again, right? So I'm not preaching complacency. I am just saying, don't go down to somebody's level, you know. Don't make that person your god. Like, now they distract you when you were a good person, when you were a healer. Now you become a witch because of somebody's things, you know, somebody's issues, you know, that they now decided to throw on you. No, it's not worth it. Anyways, yes, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, comment, like the video. Yes, thank you so much for watching. Tozani, Lisedi Khanya, bye.